I will always encourage my clients to step on the scale. Why? Because I don't want them to be afraid of it. I want you and them to understand the scale and what it means and what goes into the number on the scale so that you can be smarter than the scale and reach all your fitness goals without hesitation. The scale is deceiving because of a few different things. Number one, your weight will change throughout the day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. So it's very crucial that you always weigh yourself at the same time every single day. Because of the variations in food and water and exercise and yada, 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 poop that we expend throughout the day, I recommend you weigh yourself in the morning before you eat breakfast and after you use the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So that is the perfect time to weigh yourself every morning before you eat breakfast and after you use the bathroom, AKA after you drop the kids off at the pool. So once you get consistent about that, the next thing you want to understand is for females, our weight will fluctuate throughout our cycle. So unfortunately, whenever we're on our periods, usually we'll see an increase in the scale number by a few pounds. That's just generally the average of what I see. So all my clients who check in and they're like, oh, it's my shark week. I'm like, okay, the scale is lying to me right now. It's probably 2 pounds heavier than what you actually are. So you want to be aware of that with your cycle as well. Stress can play a huge factor in your weight on the scale. When we're stressed, our body holds on to a lot of water and inflammation, and maybe we even get constipated. Stress is a huge thing. So if you are paying attention to the scale number, make sure you've got your stress under control. Or if the scale is just kind of plateauing and not dropping, like, are you stressed out? Are you sticking to your program and you're stressed out? Like, just ask yourself some questions. And the second thing is, obviously, food and water is fluctuating as well. So sometimes we might have more food in us, more water in us, yada, yada, yada. Now, the next part is like the major thing that you have to understand. When you're doing a fitness program and you are building muscle and you're burning fat at the same time, you are on fire. That is exactly what I want for you and for everybody who does fitness. Burn fat, build muscle at the same time, perfect. When it comes to the scale and you are building muscle and you're losing fat at the same time, guess what? The scale's probably not gonna change that much because you're adding the weight from the muscle and you're losing the weight from the fat. So don't put your heart and your soul into the scale number. You wanna judge your progress more so off of, number one, how you feel, how your body physically feels, how you look, photos you take of yourself, and how your clothes fit. Those are way better tellers of consistent progress than the scale number. I used to do bodybuilding competitions, and there was one time I was prepping for my show, and for those of you guys who don't know, it's usually like 12 to 18 weeks of prep, and you get on stage in a bikini in front of tons of people, and the lights are on you and everything, and it's pretty scary, so you have a pretty good motivator to stick to your plan. I was sticking to my plan perfectly, and for 6 weeks, my scale number didn't budge for 6 whole weeks, and it really mentally messed with my mind. But I was building muscle and I was losing fat, and my body looked so different, but my body composition was changing, but the scale number stayed the same. So that's just a little piece on my background, but I want to encourage you all to still use the scale. It's a great tool to use it's just another tool in our toolbox. Tool in our toolbox. That's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. Tool in our toolbox, tool in our toolbox, tool in our toolbox. I want you to keep that tool and still use it, and I don't want you to be afraid of it. I want you to understand it. So that being said, if it really just messes with you and you can't get a grip on it, then who cares? Don't weigh yourself. You know what I mean? Your mental health is way more important. But if you can overcome it and understand it and not let it bother you, that's even better. So I hope that this made sense, you guys. If you have any recommendations on other fit topics you want me to talk about, please leave them in the comments section below. Thanks so much for supporting me and my channel. And if you'd like to support me even more, the best way to do that is to shop my clothing brand, Corio Active, or to sign up for my one-on-one coaching, which is down below. And I guess I'll wrap it up. I hope to see you on another video or on my TikTok, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day.